Clairvoyant Jess here, and I am here to give the Thankful Thursday reading. And hopefully this is going to go well because the last few hours have been just a train wreck. So if anything crazy happens, dogs start sounding off, I fall out of the chair, anything like that, just disregard it, and we'll just keep moving. So hope y'all have had a great day. It's been I was trying to plant some stuff outside. I was sweating like I stole something. The mosquitoes in the south are like state birds. They're humongous and ridiculous. It's been an interesting day. But, there's been a lot of good to it too. But, dear Lord, fighting those fucking mosquitoes off is ridiculous. It's just, you can't even win. I could go on and on about that, but we'll just stop with that. So, anyways. So, I hope y'all are excited about the cards for this week. I'm also going to give you a little bit of information on what's going on astrology-wise. So, the deck that I'm using this week is the Hoodoo Tarot deck, and this will actually be the first time that I'm getting to read from it, and I'm super excited because, one, I think that it is such a rich culture, and I have such a fascination with it, and it has got so much that is misunderstood about that culture. And so, I love the cards. So, anyways, so if you chose number one, then let's get busy and go ahead and move forward with those. So, if you chose number one, the first card that you got is going to be this one right here. And it is the Daughter of Knives, which is going to probably, as you might assume, would fall in with the Swords. So, the Daughter of Knives is going to be representing, swift delivery of messages. She's also going to be about accomplishment of goals. It's going to be about, things that are on the positive side, being that she is logical, she's quick-witted, she's action-oriented, and she's well-informed. She's very direct. She's philosophical, and she's always up for a challenge. And on the negative side, though, with her, she can be sarcastic, which I don't see how that's a negative. Let's be honest. That is not negative. That just means that, you're just trying to manage, sometimes stupidity in life. So it's okay. Anyways, you might be condescending, which, I'm not really going to say I dig the condescending because I think that's kind of a dick thing to be, but, you can be considered rude or impatient. They also can be very domineering. But, in this, if it's one of those that she doesn't represent a literal person, but the qualities that and attributes that are within that person. So this is, something that is going to be prevalent in your life right now. The other thing with this one is that the interesting thing about her is that the Daughter of Knives is actually known as a spiritualist. And that she has actually made a lot of contact with what they call the talking board, which we all know just means that she actually uses the spirit board or a Ouija board to receive messages from the spirit realm. So super interesting as far as a little background on who she is and what she represents at her core. Now, the Son of Knives is the second one for this one, okay? So the Son of Knives is going to be the next one. And the Son of Knives is going to be, representing the tendency to go too hard and sometimes provoke others. On the positive side, they are going to be innovative and gung-ho, and they're going to be vigilant and clever and persuasive. On the negative side, they can be pushy, they can be aggressive, sometimes be gossipy or two-faced. They are considered hustlers, and they like sometimes to take unnecessary risk, and they sometimes can be drawn a little bit to drama. This is, again, it's going to be the qualities within the situation that is surrounding this. I will say that with these two pulling together, I would say that this is going to be the attributes of, they won't both be the attributes of one person. Of course, the Daughter of Knives is going to be a female, and then the Son would be a more masculine or male type energy that you would have within your life. So, now the last one for this deck, or for this pick, is Dr. Buzzard. Now, with Dr. Buzzard, he is actually listed as a major arcana. Dr. Buzzard is actually going to be considered and tied with the Justice card. So if you actually want to read further into it as far as, the true Tarot, you could actually go in and look up, the Justice card. When I look at the Justice card, it can either be a literal situation where you actually have gotten a court or a legal matter that is going to go in your favor. Or it could be one of those things that it's not a literal matter of that, but it's, that things are going to, righting wrongs, and things are going to actually start to turn in your favor. There's a lot of really interesting things that they actually tie into this with the Hoodoo card, but because of the time frame that we have within these, I'm not going to be able to go into all the, ins and outs that are tied to this one. But justice is like everything, and it's a social construct that is defined by those in power. So justice is equated with courts and law and politicians or even karma. So that's why I was saying this could be it may be a legal thing, but it may also be righting of wrongs. It could be something that was done against you that would actually make that right. So that is just going to be what that card is going to be representing for you. It's not going to be one of those things that I ever think that you have to go actually in and right those wrongs. That eventually karma or the energy itself will right it for you. So I hope that resonates with you. I hope it makes sense for you. Obviously, as I've said before, guys, that when I'm doing my general reads, that the general readings are just that. They're general because I have to cover, the general energy of for all. But if you're wanting something that's going to be more specific to you, obviously I would love to have a private session with you where I can actually tune specifically into you and what's going on in your life. So now, if you chose the number 2, so if you chose 2, we've got the first one that we've got for that one is going to be Miss Ida. Miss Ida is actually going to also be a major arcana, and she's going to be tied to the High Priestess. So when Miss Ida is going to appear, it's going to be advising you to slow down, consult your inner voice, because the High Priestess is very much tied to your intuition and things that you're being nudged and being told, to address or to make sure to the matters that are at hand. So it's one of those things of kind of telling you stop and listen, pay attention. If you're getting that spidey sense in your gut, stop trying to run in the other direction because you're getting a warning, okay? So that is, what Miss Ida is going to show up to you for. Listen to your intuition, trust your intuition, letting go and letting God. If you're being impatient or trying to force an issue unnecessarily, stop doing that, don't. And then pay attention to your dreams and your visions. Everyone has a dark side, and are you aware of how yours works? Focusing on your shadow side work and making sure that you address those things. Seeking and embracing mysteries, and also it's, does the unknown thrill or frighten you, and why or why not? Starting to address, those things that have to tie to your intuition. She's asking you to connect with those things. And I think that is super important. And I would, I would really, really love to be able to explain to y'all some of the stuff that, ties with Miss Ida. But, I think that that'll be for another time and another day. So, because I have a class to teach tonight. And, between the fact that I dumped over a pot that I just planted a bunch of flowers in earlier. And like I said, it's been weird. I mean, maybe it was Miss Ida telling me to slow my ass down. Who knows? Anyways, so if you got Miss Ida, number 2, you also, the next card you got is another major arcana. It's the courting card. Now, that's interesting because you got the High Priestess card telling you to pay attention to your gut and to listen to your intuition. But the courting card is actually also the Lover's card. So it is the same one that, would be tied to relationships. So if you're just seeing Miss Ida and the, and the courting card together, it's really telling me, are you paying attention to your relationship? Are you focusing on what's going on in your relationship? Are you staying, connected and being aware of what's, around you with your relationships? Now, this doesn't have to be specifically a relationship with a partner. It could be just the relationships that you're in that are surrounding you. We've got to make sure that it's, whether it be family members, friends, or a lover, that, something's telling you that there's something going on with those relationships, and you're possibly off in left field and you're not paying attention, or you are paying attention and you're not really doing anything about it. You might want to, because obviously you're getting another, big kick in the pants to pay attention from the universe. Okay. So now the last one that you got for the for that number 2, it is oh, and I guess to finish up the courting card, is the making up your mind is a big thing that I'm being told to direct on this one. Making sure that your relationship is uniform. Your relationships are uniform with your beliefs and your ideals, so that they actually are going to be for a long-lasting relationship. It is also saying to me that what if you commit fully to the relationship? Are you struggling with that commitment? And is the passion and love and desire being reciprocated, or is it a one-sided relationship where one person's putting in all the work? Just know that that's not a relationship. That's just someone giving them a whole bunch of themselves and they're actually not getting shit in return, and that's not a relationship at all that anybody needs to be in. So this is your first time watching me. I know that I'm just know that I'm super blunt. That is obviously what is on all of my information. That I am the no BS connection to spirit. So hopefully you're not easily offended, because I probably could do that, but I don't mean it. It's just the way that I am, and just because I am very passionate about what I do, but I am very direct because I don't want anybody to ever misinterpret the messages. Now, the last one is the 9 of Knives. So, the 9 of Knives, and it's kind of got a little bit of a it's kind of a little scary. And then it's surrounded by 9 peaches with knives stuck through them. I guess that could be alarming. But it symbolizes the troubled spirits of the all of the emancipated slaves. So the meaning of this is that it's about renewed hope. It's about the end of suffering. It is about the worst being over, and that there is good news coming. Seeking help for depression and anxiety and letting go. The negatives to this is that you have been struggling with anxiety, stress, despair, sleepless nights, your worst fears coming true, and guilt and bereavement and depression and nightmares. This has really all been a lot of struggle that you've been battling, and this is telling you that this is over. So don't hold on to that energy, and don't keep your mind in that place, because you've got a positive relationship, or a relationship that you're in, that you need to handle and make sure that that is where you desire. Now, if that's what's keeping you trapped in a place of depression and feeling like you can't fulfill who you are as a person, then maybe there needs to be a lot that you start considering. But for some reason, when we're pulling this 9 of Knives, it is really telling me that there is stuff that is really inside that is breaking in you. And nobody needs to be there. Absolutely nobody. Whether it be from a relationship, whether it be from the shit that you got trapped in your own mind. I just need you to understand that if this is where you are, please, please, please reach out to me. And I'm going to tell you, I don't care if you book a session. If you are at a place where it is so severe depression and you don't know that you have anywhere to turn, I have resources, and I would be glad to help you, at least get in contact with somebody that can help you. And get you into a better place. Now, if you need a session, I can help you with a lot of things, but I do want you to know it's okay, but there is a place that you can move forward, and you've got too much good coming for you to allow for this shit to hold on to you. Okay. And for some reason, I keep hearing it's out of fear. It's out of fear. And I just want to remind y'all that, you know, fear is, fuck fear, okay? Because fear is a lying asshole. It is a low vibration energy that wants to keep you trapped somewhere that you don't deserve to be. So let it go, like the Frozen song. Just let it go, okay? Now, deck number 3, guys. So this is going to be the final one, and then I'm going to do the pull for, oh shit, throwing cards. I'm going to do the pull for the raffle that I had, and then also I'm going to give you a little bit about what's going on with the planets. Like I said, but that's going to be a real quick one, so because I have the class that I got to get going to. So now, deck number 3. So if you chose number 3, guys, it's the Daughter of Coins. It's going to be the first one. And the Daughter of Coins reminds us not to overlook or underestimate the importance of what may be considered the mundane aspects of our lives. All right. You all right? But that was the, I mean, so that's really reminding you that, you know, the little things matter. It is about, you know, this on the positive side, she is a hard worker. She's committed. She's organized. She's honest. She has values and traditions. And she always wants to do the right thing. So, you know, on the negative side, she is, she's anal retentive, and she can be stubborn and joyless and, you know, compulsive and fearless and a perfectionist. So if, you know, just remember that this is an energy that is, you know, either within a person or surrounding someone within your life. So, now, the next one that we have on this one is going to be the 5 of Sticks. All right. So the 5 of Sticks is, you know, really, it's all about, you know, healthy competition and diversity and assertiveness and having faith that you can win. It's about arguments that reveal the truth. And it is, you know, finding common ground and a battle of wits. And it is about, you know, debates and relief from tension and breaking the ice. And so this is sometimes going to have some unnecessary drama that comes with it. It's going to have maybe haters that are that you've been dealing with in your life, failing to stand up for yourself, or, you know, having a lack of competition or a minor annoyances, or possibly being you know, embarrassed or uncomfortable with certain situations that are going on. So just understand that that's you know, something that you kind of may have going on within your world. And then the last one for that one, honey, hush, hush. You don't need to talk to everybody, okay? It's going to be the Big House. All right, the Big House. So the Big House is the Tower card in the Major Arcana. So if you got, if you're pulling this one and you've got the Tower, understand that, you know, everything that we just discussed, that you're holding on to a lot of things, that you've got a lot of, you know, energy that's been around you that is long held beliefs. When I see the towers that come up, just understand that you're being told that your plans are going to be disrupted in a way that you can't imagine. You're going to have a breakdown before you have a breakthrough. Shit is about to fall apart. And there is going to be no avoiding it. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you that is not always a bad thing. Sometimes we hold on to beliefs and things so closely that that we don't know how to let go of them. And sometimes it is best for us to drop and let those things go, because those long-held beliefs and all that things that we're holding on to that we think is holding us together is generally actually it's way heavier than what we actually even need to be carrying or holding on to. So I hope that those messages have resonated with y'all. I hope that y'all enjoyed you know, the messages of the Hoodoo Tarot. And now so Mars is in Virgo, guys, and so the big I guess energy that y'all need to be aware of right now is expression through work. So making sure that y'all understand that that's kind of what's going on with the energy. Mars is going to be at 29 degrees of Leo, and it's going to be opposing Jupiter and Aquarius. And so the aspect occurs at the heels of Jupiter's, you know, exiting Pisces. So Mars is also is going to make a move from the fellow fire sign of Leo. So they're going to be intermingled with some cosmic lovers and with Venus, and is going to be moving into the fixed Earth sign of Virgo. So just to understand, know that how to get Virgo knows how to get the job done. The diligent Virgos will provide, the platform of energy for the frontline commanders to work out the details. So this is going to be a really strong energy right now for, problem solving, ability to help others, making sure that you slow down your thinking and avoid any sort of ego behavior, because it is not going to fare well for you. Step away from ego. Possibly, if y'all have not ever heard of how I actually teach to murder ego, it might be a good thing right now, because with that Leo energy and some of the other stuff, it could get a little dicey. So I'm just saying, okay. So that's what we got going with the planets. Let me see what I could go way deeper into that, but right now it's just I unfortunately don't have time to. I ran out of time with all the other stuff that I rambled about. So, all right. I hit for it to choose a name, and look. Hold on, and then now it's trying to get me to do a survey. What the hell? Okay. All right, so now we found the winner. Karina Ravel. Karina Ravel, you won the free mini session. So Karina, please contact me. You have 24 hours to reach out to me for the free mini session. I will be doing this once a month. So I will be doing the once a month. So if you missed out on the raffle, just pay attention to my Facebook page. And if you see a Thankful Thursday post that says, to put your email in, then all you gotta do is give me your email address. I'll send you a quick message. I promise not to spam you, because I hate that stuff. It makes me want to throw myself from a bridge. So just know I'll send you a message, and then we'll give you instructions on how to actually get involved in the free raffle, and it's super easy. So I look forward to helping you, Karina, and I hope everybody else has a great night, and I look forward to seeing y'all next Thursday for Thankful Thursday. Or you can book a session and we can talk sooner. ClairvoyantJess.com.